know. Tricia knowing this bitch. Shout out Shorter. Maro, where you at, baby? Yeah. What's up, babe? I'm on the block, yeah, it's fucking hot. 12 coming up the block, blowing up the spot. Shorty got the 30 on him, yeah, he fucking hot. And if you act stupid, hit your fucking top gang. Yo, we out, what the fuck?
Like, I don't even know. So yeah, back to what I was talking to Christ about. Like, briefly, real quick, people never like get better from the situation that hurted them deep down inside so badly. They never get better from that situation. It's just in time, with time, they heal from that situation. They don't even fully heal from that situation. They just heal with time. And time makes you forget about that situation that you just was going through. So you kind of like forget about what happened, but you don't necessarily heal. You don't heal necessarily. You just allow enough time to go by so that you can forget. Like, the Lord wants you to forgive. Like, say, I forgive them. Literally confess that out of your mouth. Or forgive what the situation, like people in general, is what I'm talking about. The Lord wants you in the Bible to forgive a certain person, because that's what he does for us. He wants us to be more Christ-like. So he forgives. So he wants us to forgive, no matter what the situation is, if you hurt or not. Because if you look at it, we all hurt the Lord before, plenty of times, by doing exactly everything that he says in the Bible not to do. And then we go repent on our knees to the Lord and ask him to forgive us. And he forgives us with love and still love us. So we are to do the same thing back to one another, which is forgive, no matter what they did to us, hurtful or not. You have to love your enemies. You have to forgive your enemies. And let the Lord provide your revenge. You know. And let the Lord make your enemies your steps-stool, your footstool. You know. But you have to forgive them no matter what happened. And you have to still love them all the way to the end of your life, for you to live life abundantly here on earth and in heaven, you know. But as I was saying, I'm literally coming from a space where I'm literally in right now. What I was explaining was, you never truly heal from what happened to you. You only just letting time go by, and time will heal the situation that you were in. It's not gonna like. And then I heard Blueface Mama saying, well, you can't forgive somebody and say you ain't gonna forget, though. You have to literally forgive and forget. Because you can't literally forgive and not forget. If you're gonna forgive, you're gonna have to forget. So to forgive and to forget, You're going to have to love them no matter what it is they done to you. And you're going to have to forgive them no matter what it is that they done to you. Love and forget and forgive. And that is what's not going to heal you, is what I'm saying. That's not what's going to heal you. That love for them, your abuser, that forgiveness, or you forgetting what happened to you from that person. That's not going to make you heal. That's not what's going to heal you. Time that went by, like if you waited 10 years or something, eventually, of course, you will forget about what happened in that situation. You will forget that situation. I'm saying that it doesn't heal you because what I was just saying at first is something else is going to come around and hurt your feelings again, literally. And that's with everybody. And it's not that I'm talking about a relationship. I'm talking about, it could be a loved one pass away, or stuff like that, like a big brick or something fall on your big toe, or anything that may hurt you, because things other than a relationship, it does happen. It's life. Like a freaking air conditioner fall on your foot, or a brick or something off of a building accidentally knock you over the head, or one of your family members get hurt or something like that, or your new lover, or the ex-lover that you went back to, or whatever. What I'm saying is there's going to be more hurt after that hurt and pain that you just endured. There's going to be more hurt and pain on top of that. That's going to happen regardless. No matter what you do. And the Lord doesn't want us to harden our hearts toward other folks once they wronged us, put us in pain, hurt our feelings, and hurt us very bad down to the core, and broke us and stuff like that. The Lord doesn't want you to harden your heart toward that person. He wants you to forgive and move on if you're going to move on, or not. Go back if you're going to go back. Who cares? But what I'm saying is, it builds, all of that hurt and that pain builds like a wall. It builds a wall within you. So it hardens your heart. You know what I'm saying? All that different heart and all that different hurt and all that different pain that you have endured through your life. Like I said, something fell on your toe, it hurt you. You got broken up with, it hurt you. And your family members wronged you, it hurt you. Like whatever hurt you, whatever put you in pain, whatever broke you. And then situation after situation after situation, it makes you like, you just keep piling on like armor, more and more armor. And the armor I'm speaking of is the armor that shields you away from potential love that might actually does come your way. But then see, you don't even be ready to accept it because you done piled on all this hurt and all this pain and all the, the things that you keep on enduring in life. And now you just this big brick wall. And when someone actually comes in to actually love you the way that you were supposed to be loved the entire time, you can't even receive it because you've been hurt so many times, and you are absolutely not even afraid. I'm not even afraid. I'm not even afraid to let you in. I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm absolutely not letting you in due to the fact that you will not be that next thing or that next someone to come hurt me, to come wrong me, to come pain me, to come break me, to come put me down. You will not be that one, that next one, nor that next thing to come and do that to me ever again. That's all that is. It's called still hardening your heart. Still hardening your heart if you do that. And that's really not your fault, because you just being human. Like, I mean, you just being human. So you're gonna feel that. Let me just turn right here. I'm just studying on. I don't see how I missed what I was looking for. So yeah, you human. So I mean, you just gonna basically harden your own heart. The more hurt that you endure, the more painful and hurtful everything is gonna be. And the Lord doesn't want you to harden your heart. He wants you to forgive, forget, and move on. And I'm just saying that you never actually really heal for real. You just heal with time. You're never gonna actually really heal for real. You're just gonna forget about that situation that happened to you. That's all. But you're never gonna fully be able to like heal from that, because the moment that you remember that situation that happened to you, that wronged you, that pained you, that hurt you, whoop, there it is again. You'll be back hurt. But see, this time how it's gonna work is how long the time been from you even remembering that, and you forgot about it and it just came back up. It might not hurt you no more. You see what I'm saying? Because it's so much time that went by, you won't even feel anything no more from it. Like, it's like, okay, it happened, so I don't feel nothing from it. It's been way too long for me to feel anything now. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, we back. So what I'm saying is, I see why in the Bible as well, in the gospel, that the Lord said that it's best that you just be by yourself. Thought that was my baby, but it wasn't. But anyway, not that it's best that you be by yourself, not now, because the Lord promotes marriage. He promotes marriage. So he actually loves when you are in a union together, when you are in a marriage, a woman and a man only. But that's no shade to nobody else, but I'm just saying what's in the Bible. I'm not going all the way into the whole whatever. Do what you want. I mean, I'm not Christ. I'm not judging nobody. I'm not condemning nobody on anything. I'm just saying what I feel. But anyway, he really wanted us to like be, he really wanted us to be alone as a singular person, just one individual by themselves. You don't need no one else to be with you or none of that, for you to be happy and whole, you know, because you came in this world by yourself, and out of this world you're gonna go by yourself back to the Lord, or you're going to hell. Either one of them. I mean, I ain't Christ. I don't know which one you going. You would only know that yourself. But what I'm saying is, yeah, because if you don't change your ways and pray and follow the commandments, statutes, and judgments, you will not be going to heaven. And don't think that you're getting in without doing those things, because it's not going to happen like that. And I'm not going to be the one that sits here and lie to you and say, oh yeah, you're going straight to heaven when you die, because no, it doesn't work like that. But anyway, it's a whole nother story once again. But yeah, he wanted us like literally whole and singular, just one person together. You never had to have like another person. You never had to have like a partner. You never had to have like a relationship with someone else in order for you to be happy and whole and fulfilled. It was only one person. And that's how he felt when he created Adam, when he created man. Like Eve was never even around yet at all. It was just Adam that got, hold on. It was just Adam that just got, that was here first. Just made Adam first. Didn't make Eve until he felt that Adam needed a help meet. Adam didn't go looking for a woman or none of that, and none of that. He just was working within himself. So the Lord was like, you know, he needed help meet. I'm gonna make a woman from him for him, and that's what he did. So that's how Eve became his rib, and that's when y'all be hearing that, because he made Eve from Adam's literal rib. Like, put Adam to sleep, caused him to go into a deep sleep, went into his side, pulled out a rib, closed up the flesh, and made Eve that same exact way. And that was how marriage became involved. And when the Lord seen that marriage was good for man and woman to be together like that, which he was a helpmeet for the man, that was how the relationship thing came about. But you really are happy and whole within yourself as one person. And if you're not, then you need help. Not saying that you slow or none of that, because I was the same way. Like, I always thought that I like needed someone else for me to be happy. No, I don't need anybody else for me to be happy. I don't need a dog for me to be happy. Puppy, cat, pet, rat, children, a man, a woman, whatever. I don't need someone or something else for me to be happy and whole within myself. I don't. I really don't. And I've always thought that I needed a man, or I needed somebody. I need for me to be happy. And yeah, no. It never was that. It just means you just really need help, and you need to go work on yourself. Because the moment that you work on yourself, you will start becoming more whole within yourself. You will start becoming more happy by yourself. You will start, and you don't really necessarily be by yourself. You got literally the Lord everywhere you go, and you can feel him there. Like, he's here with me now. Like, I literally feel his spirit here with me. Like, it's just always, he's always there. So maybe that's why you feel whole and happy within yourself, because you wasn't never alone to begin with. You always had the Lord, the Christ with you the entire time. And that was where I was failing to realize from the beginning, when I very first started dating at the age of 14. I've always felt I needed somebody, and I just don't need anyone. And I just was going around idolizing everything else besides focusing on myself, really, and keeping Christ first. And the moment you do that, you got everything you need. Everything's good from that point on. So, yep. That was just a little ramble. That's just me driving around, and I'm always thinking about stuff. And I just was talking to Christ, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just go share this, because this might help somebody else. So, yeah. Don't think you need a relationship with someone else for you to be happy and whole within yourself, because that's a big lie. All you need to do is literally step back, take time for you, no matter how much time it has to be, in order for you to feel like once you're by yourself, because I ain't had no relationship since relationships had me. Nah, let me stop playing. But I ain't had no relationship. You know what? Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I ain't had no relationship since June of last year. Since June of 2022. It's 2023 now. I ain't had no sex with another man. I haven't been in a relationship with another man. I've just literally been by myself ever since June of 2022 of last year. Like, that was the very last time I ever had sex with anyone, and that I've ever been in a stupid relationship or whatever. But that was the very last time that I basically had an encounter with a male since, from June of 2022. It is now October 5th of 2023. So that's almost 2 years that I have not been with anyone sexually nor in a stupid relationship. Like, yeah. And and was it easy breezy, beautiful cover girls? No. Because of course you still wanted to have sex. Of course you still felt like alone, and you like, man, I just need something or somebody. And woo, you're gonna feel that way for a little second until you actually don't feel that way anymore. I just keep praying, and then I just keep resting in Christ until I'm like, okay, I can do this. Okay, I don't need nobody else. Okay, I'm happy and whole within myself. I love just only my company and being with me. But this ain't the second time that I felt that way. I've been alone before I've met the last person who I was in a stupid relationship with. I was doing that already at first until he came in and ruined everything again for me. So, I know y'all like, dang, well, how is that? And you just had a little baby who about to be 8 months in 3 days on the 8th. Well, that was the time that I had told him that that was the very first time that I found out that I was pregnant with her, which was in June of 2022. She was conceived in like March, April. So, yeah, she was conceived in like March, April. I think it was April. And in that same year of last year, 2022. And I didn't know I was pregnant with her. Because that would put me at what? 2-3 months. June will put me at 2-3 months after April. After March. Yeah. 2-3 months. Because that'll be what? March, April. Okay. From them to what's that? May, June. Right. So like I said, I was about a good 2-3 months when I found that I was pregnant with my baby in June. Because I did not know any time before that. I found out in June. I have all my records to every single hospital doctor's appointment that from the moment I found out I was pregnant with my baby on till now. I have every waking minute of me being pregnant with that little girl on file. And the moment I found out, I called her dad and I let him know on the same day I found out. I found out first because I took myself to a freaking Dollar General, like I told y'all back in one of the other things, peed on a test. And then from there, I went to the hospital to confirm it. And they confirmed it, and it was real. And that's when I let him know. I let him know once I peed on the stick, too. And I told him I'm about to go confirm it from the doctors. Got it confirmed. Told him, yep, it's true. And whoop-de-whoop-whoop from there. I have not been with any other man in no type of way ever since June of 2022 till now, which is October 5th of 2023, which is almost 2 years. I've been hurt the entire time. I've been in pain the entire time. I felt wronged. I felt used. I felt broken. I still kept feeling a little needy. I was praying. And I just stayed like seeking Christ. And now I feel none of those things anymore that I just named. I feel none of those things. I'm still continuing to seek Christ. Still walking. And the only thing I feel from the situation now is healing, forgiving, and forgetting the situation and the person. And I'm letting it go. And I'm just letting time heal it. You see what I'm saying? I'm just moving on with time. And however much time that you need to take, because it might take 20 years before you ever come probably back encounter with that same situation that hurt you, because God brings it around once again. I don't know why, but he works in mysterious ways. He'll bring that same situation back to you after you done got over it, after you felt a little better. He'll bring that same situation back around to you 30 years later. But this time you will know how to move in the situation. This time you will know how to move. You won't move stupidly how you did at first. You're gonna move smarter this time, because you will be smarter. Time that went by, you don't really care no more, because it don't really scar you like how it did last time, and you just don't really care. So you'll be a little smarter, like, what's up? Now you can either go back to letting what broke you bring you back to that same feeling, or you can take it with a grain of salt and not harden your heart and be like, you know what? What's up? Yeah, I was trying to see if, if I can just apologize and make it work out and woo this, woo that. And you can take that person back if you want to. It's your choice. And you don't have to be out here trying to please everybody else with this big prideful thing that God does not like. Trying to prove to everybody else, like, would I look stupid going back with this person who broke me? Ooh, because you're trying to put on a show for everybody else. You're going to miss your blessing. What happened to you happened 30 years ago. Doesn't mean that that person is the same person that they are today. You're not even the same person that you were 30 years ago. You've changed yourself, didn't you? So if you say you forgive and you forgot, why are you still mad? Or what happened to you 30 years ago? You smarter, right? Since the time passed, okay, then you should know how to maneuver in the situation once God brings it back to you, is what I'm saying. And this is a vlog on how you forgive and you forget. You do not hold grudges. You do not hold on to stuff that wronged you and pained you. You forgive and you forget. And when a situation or the opportunity presents itself once more, you can choose to accept or you can choose to decline, move around. No, I'm straight. I ain't on none of that. Thanks for the apology, but you gotta go. You messed up. You ain't see my worth in the beginning, so don't try and come around act like you see it now. You see what I'm saying? And that's your choice. But don't try and do it trying to impress somebody else. Like, nah, I want him really back. Oh, and you really do want him back. You see, that's where God gonna get you at, because you ain't really forgive and you ain't really forget. You faking. And that's when God gonna hop on your top. So don't hold on to grudges out there. Forgive and forget. Okay? People and situation and things that happen to you. Let it go. L-I-G it. Let it go. And yeah, talk to y'all later.
Yo, we out, what the fuck you saying? Tricia new in this bitch and I ain't fucking playing. These hoes talk stupid, what the fuck they saying? I don't speak Swahili, what the fuck they saying, gang? And you a fucking clown, you love playing. You ain't tryna get no money, yeah, you fucking playing, gang. And you ain't even got no fucking plan. Speak up.